All right. Questions from Twitter that we got. I'm sorry if you asked these. I forgot to write down who asked the specific questions. We'll start with Illinois here. T.O., how excited should Illinois fans be about Kasparas, Will Riley, and the roster that they've put together? From what I've heard, Kasparas is going to be a PROBLEM this season. That
Did you
spells
say
problem.
problem? Is he going to be a
Yes.
problem? Okay. I thought you said V. I was like, problem. Problem? Uh, no, they're going to be good. Avicic is an interesting one. Where I heard Big Z was Powell, I heard Tomislav was Mark. So that's going to fit in the Big 12 or the Big 10 really, really well. I think they're going to be exceptional this year. They're always really good, and Underwood knows how to coach. I think they added the right pieces at the right spots, and I like what they've done adding international kids because I'm not saying they're cheaper. Well, I probably am saying they're cheaper. You can get those guys over for good money on the dollar just because they're not getting offered near as much back where they're coming from, and I know that for a fact. So the money for some of these European kids coming over, you're going to be able to get good bang for your buck. Illinois should be excited. Somebody check on Trevor here in about 3 months.
Yeah, Avicic, he's got to get the whatever eligibility issues that Big Z dealt with. Big T is dealing with the same thing, I believe. So,
Yeah.
um, the other one is Kai Boswell. I think that
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about him coming home. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little worried about him coming back to Champaign and having localized friends kind of pull at you a little bit. Fanta, where do you stand on Illinois?
Well, I think that they will be a top 35 or so team. I don't think they're a top 20 team. They can evolve into that, but I like what they put together. I thought it was a very, very solid class. Top 10 worthy newcomers, but there's a whole lot of new on this roster. You have a 5-man freshman class, you have a 5-man transfer class here, a lot of moving pieces and parts. I love the idea and the upside and the Big Ten fit of Ben Humricius. I think he's going to be a good player for this program and a shot maker for this program. I'm not worried about Boswell. I think he can fit into what Brad Underwood does. And Trey White, to me, has untapped potential
Yes.
as well. Trey White, to me, has real untapped potential. And don't forget about Jake Davis or Kerry Booth. So I like them, but remember how they made last year happen. It was a weird year with the Terrence Shannon stuff, and happy for Terrence that it's behind him and that he can have a successful NBA career. And I do think he's an NBA player who's going to help Minnesota quite a bit. But I think that for them, a whole lot of new, a whole lot of changeover. If they, for me, they're a second round NCAA tournament program heading into this year. Not second.
I think. Sorry.
Second.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I think Boswell is going to be a much better Big Ten fit than he was a Pac-12 fit. I think pace of play in that league. He's big.
Yep.
He's as wide as a door frame. Like
He is.
he's just a big kid. I think he's going to fit really well for a team that didn't have a ton of point guard play because let's be honest, they had Terrence Shannon. So there's no need to inbound the ball, but just get it moving.
Yeah, Jakucionus to me is the kid that has a chance to be a lottery pick. And
what's his name?
Kasparas Jakucionus.
Jakucionus. I like that.
I'm going
well
with that.
done.
I don't know if that's correct. That's just what I'm guessing there. Along those same lines, Igor Denim from Demon from BYU, the Russian kid. He's real, like a real problem. All right, 2 more questions. Fanta, if you could sign a shoe deal with any shoe company in the world, who would it be and why?
Cole Hans, because I love wearing them on the broadcast. So I want to dial up Cole Hans or the Lacoste shoes with the gator on the side of them. Either one of those two. I mean, I don't need to sign a deal with a Nike, or a Puma or an Under Armour. I mean, like maybe there's upside there, but one of my favorite shoe stories. I'll be quick here. Where I'm at the Under Armour party. All right, I've told you both this story at Final Four in Minneapolis, and everybody's enjoying cocktails and appetizers. And Gary Williams walks in.
Oh, is this the one when you didn't say hi to me and you walked right by me?
That Final Four, but it wasn't this party. So we're sitting there at the Under Armour party, and it's like it's the afternoon party, low key. This is not some crazy club party. It's coaches and whatnot to settle down and have a couple minutes. And it was right when the Adidas stuff was breaking, all the Adidas scandal and whatnot. And Gary Williams walks in and he takes the microphone and the whole crowd's like ready for him to say great stuff about Under Armour. And he goes, well, best thing I could say right now is this. And he looks at the Under Armour stakeholders. At least we're not Adidas.